something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you can keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault.
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from NRG Stadium. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Lanes didn't open for him. He is stopped shy of the 15.
The Texans take over first and 10.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Line quick there. They bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Second and 20 at the 4-yard line.
Working quickly here. To the air, Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be third and long.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets all down.
Feet and eyes, Grady. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Ripping off yards past the 40. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Steelers take over first and 10 at the Texans 48.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Play action here with Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. The Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Now here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. Chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 23.
Warren here from the gun. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Catch made. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans to 6. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's gone. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 2nd down, Marks. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go.
3rd down, run by Marks. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Stroud off the play fake. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Short pass brought in. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And the pistol, they're going to run with Marks. Gets it to the 15. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again. Do not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Fairbairn connects on an extra point. And the Texans tie this game 7-7.
Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Counterplay here, Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Rodgers from the gun. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Locates a couple yards through that chaos. Play made by E.J. Speed.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throwing catches, I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Off play action, here's Rodgers. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Warren once more. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. He's outshire that time on the tackle.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing the out route complete. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
A certain variation of this play has really become synonymous with one team. And you know what I'm talking about, the tush push over there in Philly. But its roots, this has been one of the offense's greatest plays long before Jalen Hurts and those Eagles put their own stamp on it. So simple to run, so tough to stop.
Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Texans 7. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Marks. This is ahead for about 5. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out the middle, it's Marks. All right, short of the market for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up on their own 44.
At the 44-yard
Offense to the
line.
line fast.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Here's a handoff to Marks. And he made a bit more midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's throwing deep to the left side.
This defense, they got a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. They'll set up the screen here for Marks. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here we go.
It's Marks on the handoff. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they